Tonight, the world is watching one of the most dangerous conflicts on Earth move closer to a possible turning point. The United States and Iran are once again locked in high-stakes negotiations, but behind the scenes, military threats, oil shocks, and fears of a wider Middle East war are growing rapidly. President Donald Trump says America and Iran are in the final stages of talks. But Iran is warning that if another conflict begins, the crisis could spread far beyond the Middle East. So, is the world moving toward peace or standing on the edge of another major war? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to subscribe, because in today's special report, we break down the latest US-Iran developments, the global oil crisis, and why the Strait of Hormuz has suddenly become the center of world attention. The latest developments. Over the last few days, tensions between Washington and Tehran have increased dramatically. US President Donald Trump recently told reporters that negotiations with Iran are progressing and may soon reach a final agreement. At the same time, however, Trump warned that if diplomacy fails, military action remains possible. Iran responded with strong statements of its own. Iranian officials said the country will never surrender under pressure, and warned that any new war could spread across the region and impact global security. This comes after months of rising military tension in the Gulf region, including clashes near the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important shipping routes in the world. Why the Strait of Hormuz matters. Many people are asking, why is the Strait of Hormuz so important? The answer is simple. Nearly 20% of the world's oil passes through this narrow waterway between Iran and the Gulf countries. If the route becomes blocked or dangerous, oil prices can rise within hours. In recent weeks, shipping activity in the region has already been affected. Some oil tankers reportedly changed routes or delayed movement because of security concerns and uncertainty surrounding the US-Iran talks. Global energy markets are now reacting almost instantly to every statement coming from Washington or Tehran. Oil prices shock global markets. The conflict is not only political, it is also economic. Oil prices have become extremely volatile. When reports suggested the US and Iran were close to a deal, oil prices suddenly dropped. But when negotiations appeared uncertain again, prices quickly rebounded. Experts say investors are nervous because nobody knows whether diplomacy will succeed or collapse. If the Strait of Hormuz faces major disruption, analysts warn that fuel prices worldwide could increase sharply, affecting transportation, food prices, airlines, and global inflation. For countries already struggling with inflation, another energy shock could create serious economic problems. Military threats continue. Despite ongoing negotiations, military pressure has not disappeared. Reports over the past few weeks described clashes involving US naval forces and Iranian-linked activity near the Gulf region. The United States has continued warning Iran about its nuclear program and regional activities, while Iran says it will defend itself against any attack. This dangerous combination, peace talks mixed with military threats, is exactly why experts believe the situation remains extremely fragile. One wrong move, one missile, or one failed negotiation could trigger a much larger regional crisis. Global powers are watching. China and Russia are also closely monitoring the situation. Both countries have criticized US pressure on Iran and called for diplomacy instead of military escalation. Analysts believe Beijing and Moscow do not want another large war in the Middle East because it could damage global trade and energy supply chains. Meanwhile, Gulf countries are reportedly encouraging both sides to avoid open conflict, fearing instability across the region. What happens next? Right now, the world is waiting for one crucial question. Will the United States and Iran finally reach an agreement? Or are these talks simply delaying another major confrontation? Iran says it will not back down. Oil markets remain nervous, and military forces across the Gulf are still on high alert. The next few days could decide whether the Middle East moves toward peace or enters another dangerous chapter of conflict. What do you think? Will the US and Iran reach a peace deal? Or is another major conflict unavoidable? Comment your opinion below. And if you want more fast, detailed international news updates every day, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications.